Hey, hey, peace from the garden of Feodora. Oh boy, all the animals are coming. I'm out and about today because actually I just got out the shower. Yes, this is a TMI episode. So no, I just got out the shower and I washed my crown. As you can see, here it is. Here, all my beautiful, beautiful dreadlocks, and they are wet. And I figured it's a nice warm day today. It's not really humid. It's just hot. So that's good. Get this moisture sucked out of my hair. I'll put some oil in it when I get back in the house. I suppose I should do that first. But either way, I'm letting my crown dry and decided to come outside and film all the beautiful happenings that are today. I want to thank everybody who's in tune with this channel. We have reached 450 subscribers, which was my goal. Actually, my goal is 1,000 because I'm trying to get the channel monetized, but we have reached 450. And I told the girls that when we get to 500, I'm going to take them out for a dinner, some drinks, and a few other surprises that I have for them. I will say that we are planning something, and I should be filming that within the next few days. There's a couple of things I'm planning that I have to get done in the next few days. So hopefully over the next few weeks, you'll see a lot of new content. And what I mean by new is just simply not your typical Garden of Feodora videos, actually. It's going to be brand new styled content as well. And I think I'm further along in production where I can start speaking about that. And I hope everybody can see it, give me their feedback, what they like, what they don't like. It will help us out tremendously going forward. But it's a couple of experimental videos and educational things that I want to do. I'm doing more vlogging, more long vlogs, more like 3-4 day videos, and then I chop them down to a half-hour episode. Doing that. And as you see, those have been, I guess, semi-popular on the channel. I don't really have anything that's viral. I'm not really going for viral. I'm just going for interesting, and I'm trying to, I'm just documenting my life. And if people find joy in that, then so be it. Hey, kitty cat. And then so be it. Again, this is the garden. I haven't done anything to it since the other day. I am going to water it. What I have to do is get out here and get these melons. So me and Feodora are going to get out here this afternoon. We're going to get these melons and probably put down some carrots. So I'm going to have that episode filmed, and then I'm going to have my turning over the summer garden into a fall garden video completed. I'll edit that maybe this afternoon or tomorrow on the road because we are taking a trip, and maybe I'll upload that from a hotel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where we are. Just letting this crown dry. And the thing about it is, I find when I dry my dread at outside, they dry much faster than when I use a blow dryer. And I actually rarely use a blow dryer. I'll just wash it, I'll towel dry it, and then we'll normally go on a ride, and I'll just kind of be like a puppy with my head out the window and just let it dry naturally like that. But like I said, I just got out the shower, and this is pretty much, it's not even dripping anymore. See, it stopped dripping and everything. Where's Feodora? She's inside. She's sitting down watching a little TV show. I let her go ahead. Hey, what's going on? I let her go and hey man, peace and blessings. I let her go ahead and watch this little show that she likes, and she deserves to go ahead and relax because yesterday was a long day for us. She did some fabulous studies. She did me some art pieces, and yeah, so she woke up and decided just wanted to crash on the couch, and more than likely, knowing her, she'll come running out that house soon. Knowing her, I don't know if I'm going to be recording by then, but that's what she does. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna have me a peach, and I'm gonna show you the persimmons that we have on this tree. So let's go. And I'm gonna pull these cucumbers again. I'm gonna wait till this afternoon when I shoot my harvesting video, and we'll come out and we get that. But like I said, my goal is to reach 500. At 500, I'm gonna take the ladies out, have a big dinner celebration with them, and we're planning on how we're gonna take this channel and the things we're gonna do. I have some great content coming. I have things that I've already filmed. I just haven't put it up because I want my audience to be slightly larger so they can take in the content better. But and I want to thank again all the sub for subs and the people who have been supporting me, who have came over from the I Am a Creator page. I'll actually link his channel in the description of this video when it goes up. He's fantastic, and I've gained so much support from him to the point where I am considering doing a I Am a Creator live cast myself, maybe once every few days or something like that. My daughter loves to play Dragon Quest now, and so maybe I can stream Dragon Quest and she can talk and whatever she want to do, get frustrated at certain points and laugh and continue going, and I can manage the chat and just talk back and forth. I haven't really thought it out. It's just an idea that popped up from me being over in the other live chat. And as you can see, there's one of my enemies right there, one of my sworn enemies. But you know what? I realized that these guys, and how deadly or crazy or scary they look, they are very helpful in the garden. Okay, there's a lot of them out here, and especially these kind. They have that yellow stripe on them. They look like, if you look at them, that pattern on their back. I don't know if I can zoom in. Let me try. They have a pattern on their back that actually looks like a skull. It looks like a skull. See it? Look at that. It's terrifying. But they actually keep predators, little guys that would be a threat to your garden away, certain bugs and everything. But these are the persimmons. They're coming in well. They're coming in healthy. Let me see if I can spot one here. There's a little one right there. There's a little persimmon right there. We have another one there. And there's a whole bushel of them right up there. We have two, ladies, please. We have two persimmon trees. The other one has decided not to give this year. I don't know why. It's temperamental, and it does what it does. I'm not going to force it. I'm not, it is what it is. Nature is a fickle, beautiful entity, and that's what it decided to do. Peaches, on the other hand, are plentiful. Tomatoes are great. Everything's good. Let's go check on the babies, see how they're doing this morning. There's our barred rock. Are you guarding? Are you keeping guard? Yes, all 5 are in there. They're healthy. They look good. There's, I believe, 2 Buff Orpingtons and 2. I forgot what the black ones are called. I can't remember. But they're not barred rock and they're not black star hens. But it's 2 Buff Orpingtons, and I believe it's a red reduction red, something like that. And we also have 3 Arcanas. They don't come out no more. I think they're intimidated by the big girls. Watch out for them. Look at this. They don't want to knock stuff over here fighting. Hey, where are the Arcanas? Look at all those eggs. I gotta come out here and get those because I gotta make some lunch. Oh my goodness. Look at that chicken right there, sitting on a pile of eggs. Now that pile of eggs wasn't there the other day. Me and my daughter came in here and we got all the eggs. And it looks like, yeah, there's at least 2 over there. I don't see the Arcanas at all. They normally hang out in the back because they don't really get along with. They get along, but what it is, one of the Arcanas has a hurt leg, and they're sticking together. So one's kind of hopping around slowly, and the other two are staying right by its side, right by her side. And I think that's commendable. And as you see, hey Olive, hey Scratchy. And over here we have this is my sunflower. And what's fantastic about this sunflower is all of our sunflowers, well, not all of them, but except for the ones in the garden, all of our sunflowers are the offspring of one giant mammoth sunflower that we had in year 1 of the Garden of Feodora. And it laid over and the seeds fell. The chickens ate the seeds. They pooped the seeds out, etc. And what it did is it brought up a beautiful row of sunflowers. Well, the lawnmower man came through, took it all down. And this one stayed strong. And if you look, the stalk is bent. When we saw it, it was laid down flat. We thought it was gone. And here it is. It popped up with many heads. And as I say in I've said in a few of my videos, I have this habit ever since I was a youth, where I would always compare the people in my life and the people I know with 3 things: foliage, an animal, and sometimes a type of music. And my daughter is she's a cat, she's a sunflower, and she's bebop, upswing jazz. That's what she is. And those are the 3 things that she is. And that's what she's. At first, she was kind of like a fish or a bird, but she's pretty much turned into a cat. She's still kind of a bird, though. And me myself, I've always been a lion, a dandelion, and my vibe is hip hop. It's a fly flying around. I found that 2 things have kind of shifted. I've become more of a buck, more of a deer, and somewhat of a jazz, you know. But you know, I'll have people who are octopus. I have people who are a few other animals, butterfly. I have a rabbit. These are just people, you know. I kind of, and it helps me. Ever since I was young, it kind of helps me determine. And I don't lock anybody into that one container. I let them kind of be who they are, and as they sprout and as they change form and shift. Thank you so much. Thank you to the love coming in. And as they sprout and they change and they augment, I let them be that, and I address them accordingly. So let's get over here and have ourselves a peach. Hey, chicks. And they're following me around because unfortunately they haven't eaten yet. And that little kitty cat's back there plotting on my babies. Better get itself together. I don't know where the 3 arcanas are. Sometimes they hide out in the fallen tree down there, and sometimes they don't. Again, thank you to everybody coming in, giving this video some likes, giving this video some love. Please, if you're here, it helps out a lot, and it doesn't cost you a thing. It only uses a thumb muscle or index finger muscle, so consider it a workout. Scroll down, hit the like button. It doesn't hurt, but it helps me out. You know, it's like walking through the park and moving a rock out of the street over to the places where rocks go. So let's have a peach here. And if you're new here, please subscribe, because like I was talking about earlier, me and my daughter and the lady, we have plenty of new content. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Couldn't have planned that better. That is fantastic. We have some fantastic new content coming, some experimental content, some educational videos, and the things like that. Thank you for liking and sharing. And yesterday in the stream, if you were here, I actually caught a black butterfly for my daughter. She wanted one and she was chasing it, and Daddy, I want to get the black butterfly, please. And I said, all right, let me see what I can do. So I spent about 10 minutes chasing the black butterflies from peach tree to peach tree, and then I eventually caught one. So if you want to see that video, it is the video, I believe, right before this one actually. So you check that out, and we went live. We had some peaches and things like that. And again, I have to feed them, so I think I'm gonna get Feodora to come and feed them so they stop following me around. Sweetheart! Excuse me for yelling. I do apologize. Knock on the window. I know she's in the living room. Pollen. You eating an apple? I got a peach. You got an apple? Look at that. Look at my baby eating apples. Hey, the chickens need corn. Feed the chickens. Okay? Hey, you can see my reflection. Hey, what's up? The chicken need corn. Okay. So, like I said, I just got out the shower. So, and my hair is pretty much almost dry. Here it is. I decided to walk out here today because it felt very good. It was warm. And it wasn't humid. It's just warm and windy and breezy. And I decided, let me sit out here, talk to the fans I've garnered. you don't like fruit, huh? So I figured, let me sit out here and dry the crown and just partake in life itself. Yeah, that's my cat. It's like 20 of them out here. They can't go into the house anymore. That's the girl. Well, she just ran. We have Shadow. If you've seen my videos, you've seen how we went from no cats to 1 cat to 20 cats. We had how come they're not allowed in the house? Because they brought fleas in about 2 weeks ago. Feed both the chickens and the cats. All right. A nice bucket of corn for the chickens and a nice dead fish for the cats. But we had 1 cat. It was named Shadow. And here's the strange thing about it. It was around my daughter's. It was around Christmas time or something like that. I can't remember exactly. And I asked my daughter, what does she want? She said, I want Reggae back. Reggae was a cat that we used to have before we moved out here to the farm. Okay, she was a beautiful young lady, well, beautiful older lady. She was about 14 years old. Her name was Reggae. She was a Siamese cat, little fat gal, and most loveliest cat I've ever come in contact with. So she said, I want Reggae back. And, I was like, well, Reggae can't be here because, whatever. She ran away. Yes, baby. Okay. All right, cool. So she said, well, I want a gray kitten. I said, really, a gray kitten? She said, yeah, I want a cat that's gray and like pencil. I said, like pencil? She said, yeah. So we came out to the farm a few days later, and sure enough, there was this little kitten running around the farm, little gray cat. And the thing about it is, I said, well, hold that thought in your heart, and you'd be surprised how the universe delivers. So we came out here and we were in the garden, and she said, Dad, you see that? And I said, see what? She said, there's a cat over there. We peeked out from the garden. I didn't see it, went back to my work. She peeked out and she just got excited. And there was this little gray kitten running around. So we named it Shadow. So Shadow was this little kitten who stayed outside. She was very shy, very rarely came in. Again, if you look back at my videos over the year, you'll see this little cat that just kept popping up. And I kept saying, Shadow. And she just kept popping up. What is dripping on me? Oh, this thing is dripping. All right, never mind. So, and then after that, we met this lady who was giving away 2 cats. And sure enough, she had a gray cat, which was a boy, and she had this little calico cat, which was a girl. So we named the boy Olive because my daughter absolutely loves olives. And she named the girl Olivia because my daughter absolutely loves olives. So after that, Olivia winds up giving birth, and Shadow winds up giving birth. Shadow gives birth to 5 kittens. A beautiful white kitten, a black kitten, and 3 gray kittens. The 3 gray kittens, unfortunately, over time, they didn't make it. The white kitten vanished, and we don't know what happened to that cat. The black cat survived. Olivia gave birth to 3 kittens, which was 2 boys and 1 girl. The girl we called Azriel because she was just a super pain, and she eventually had to go to the down to the SPCA, and we had to just turn her over because she was just extremely wild. She was so wild, in fact, that when we were gathering her together to this is stupid, when we were getting her together to take her down, we had to grab her and put her in a box. She doesn't come to people, she hates life. So we put treats on the floor. All the little kittens came in and they were eating, and Azriel just kind of stood off and watched, didn't do anything. So the lady snuck over, grabbed the cat. Soon as she grabbed the cat, it started pissing and farting and spitting and stuff, just losing its mind. And she stunk the whole kitchen up. And we put her in a box. They're sitting around laughing at the cat. And I'm like, oh my, oh my goodness, what am I witnessing? So after that, we mopped the floor, put the cat in a box, we dropped it off. We actually filmed it. I never put that video together, but we actually filmed it. The 2 boys that had by Olivia are sweethearts. They're just like their dad. Their dad is a king. When I tell you, he's a very loyal cat. The 2 boys are OJ, which is short for Olive Jr., and the other one is my favorite, Alien, because he's gray. But they're both gray, but Alien is light gray. Unfortunately, because of the flea situation, now we got the fleas under control now. There's not a flea in the house. But there she is. There's my baby doll feeding the chickens. Unfortunately, because of that, and I just don't want all these cats in the house. They like it out here, though. That's the thing about it. They don't really clamor to come in the house anymore. Hey, sweetie. They don't really clamor to come into the house anymore. They pretty much sleep up in the trees. They eat with the chickens. They probably think they're chickens, and the chickens think they're cats. But they're fine. But a few of them just may have to go. Where do I live? I live in Virginia. It is very peaceful out here. You don't hear a noise. And I talk about that a lot because normally I was so used to going to sleep with the sounds of sirens and other things happening because I lived pretty much in the metropolis at one point in time, and I owned an art gallery, many art galleries, and it was just at night it was constant noise. And when I moved out here in 2015, the first night we moved out, there was a full moon, right? And I had never seen a full moon like that, to the point where there's no light pollution out here. Okay, there's absolutely no light pollution, and and of course she gets to run and jump and play and drive her vehicles. But there's absolutely you didn't charge it up last night. Let's see if it still rides. I didn't eat my peach yet either. There's no light pollution, so therefore I'm able to see the constellations and the moon and the stars and that whole situation. So it blew my mind. The whole entire land out here was blue. It was like an ice blue color, everything, just because of the moon. And the other day when we had that blood moon, it was like kind of this peach color, all out here. I try to film it, but my phone don't pick up those little nuanced colors, so it didn't come out right. But it's fantastic. And then on just clear nights where there's not really that many clouds, you can look up and see the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, just all that stuff. It's very clear. We've seen plenty of falling stars out here. Me and my daughter sat out here yesterday and we look at the clouds, and we could pick out different shapes and animals and creatures and tell stories about the sky. It's fantastic. It's something that I never thought I would get a chance to do, but something I always wanted to do. And the first few nights, well, actually first few weeks sleeping out here for me, it was a little strange because it was complete silence and it's pitch black, right? So you're sitting in the house, you turn the television off, you cut your lights off, it is pitch black and it is dead silent. You'll hear the occasional cricket, you'll hear frogs. Down in the distance, here, sometimes if you just sit and listen, especially in the fall, you'll hear the wild turkeys. You'll hear the turkeys out there calling. You'll see the rabbits scampering around. You'll see the deers. All the deers will walk up and come close and chew and eat. And, when they see you, they'll stop and stare, then eventually take off. You want to get yourself a peach, buddy? I got one. You want a peach? How was your apple? It's good. All right. So, that's where we are. And we got those watermelons to harvest, buddy. All right. We're going to get those later on. Oh, it's soft. It's very soft. Mm-hmm. One bite.
All right.
Nom, 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 nom. Thank you, baby. But yeah, I tend to use these live streams to express myself more and talk a little about my life in general. Because when I was younger, I always wanted to share myself. I used to journal. I'm an artist. I write, I draw. So therefore, I always document. In about 2003, 2004, there was this is a very weird story, but rock with me here. There was a show I used to watch called Attack of the Show. And on that show, there were two people. Before Olivia Munn came, there was a person named, I forgot her name, and another guy. Well, anyway, what happened was they eloped, right? They eloped, and then the host, Kevin Pereira, said something to the effect of, if you want to watch their story unfold, go to their geo sites or whatever it was. And you could go there, and every day they would post pictures of themselves on their road trip, on their excursions. And I was fascinated with it. Like, living vicariously is something that I don't get into reality shows. I don't do that. Not at all. But for some reason, when I was younger, I loved cops, right? And I think because it's just super unscripted and stuff like that. So I loved cops, and I used to love like judge shows like Mathis and Lintola and stuff like that. So, because what that does is it kind of shows raw human emotions at the pinnacle of frustration sometimes, and how people handle their plights. And I find that fascinating. So when you follow somebody on their love journey after they elope or something like that, you get to see a heightened sense of human emotion, their euphoric expressions as they watch one another, and just as days go on, like you watch and you're like, oh man, they've been married a week, they've been married a month, they've been married a year, and just to see how their emotions turn out. So even before then, though, like I said, I was journaling and everything, and I had a Hi8 Supercam. And I used to film every single thing. So I have tons of footage back of me in my like early 20s, tons of footage of me way back, right? That I'm considering chopping up and maybe putting together some kind of reel, some kind of little whatever, putting them as bumps like before videos and stuff like that. Because I actually have another channel called Works of Freedom. And on the Works of Freedom channel, I think I'm going to start vlogging more on there too, just about the art side of my life. This is the father side of my life. This is the gardening side of my life. This is the educational side of my life. And as you know, we all have personalities. We have different personalities. And I'm also an artist. Like I said, I love music and this, that, and the third. So I may use my other channel more to escape deep into my roots of artistic expression. And then as they merge, and my daughter, she's becoming an artist and a chef and all that good stuff. And I support her, rock and ride with her until the wheels fall off. And then when the wheels fall off, I'm going to be right there to get out the car and push the bad boy to our destination. That's how you want to rock. What's this, mint? Mm-hmm. See, she just went and picked me some mint. So I'm going to have me some mint and a peach bite.
That tastes good. It's really refreshing.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Mint and peach bite going in. Oh my goodness. That's good, baby.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's why I kept going over there and picking mint and eating it with my pear. Because the juice from the pears and the sweetness mixes with that minty flavor and just makes a burst of refreshing mint.
Yeah. Yes, it does. You hear the thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You see how the chickens don't follow me around no more? They're cool now. And all the cats are fat and happy. About to go dig a hole and let out their stress.
Wait, poop is stress? Oh, let me say it a little politer. Your stool is stress.
I don't know about that. I just something I said. Ask Osriel. She got stressed. She started pooping and passing gas and stuff.
No.
A mean little cat, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's gone now. I hope she has a brand new home.
Yeah, and she knows what love feels like.
I hope Gargamel found his Osriel, so she can go live in a black castle.
And eat slime soup, right?
Which YouTube link? What are you talking about?
Slime soup.
Oh no, somebody asked me a question.
Oh.
Are you talking about the Works of Freedom link? Oh, just search Works of Freedom. Works of Freedom on YouTube, and you'll see. I haven't uploaded there in a few months, probably, but check that out.
So you can see people talking from the side?
Yeah, people will say something, it'll pop up.
And then you answer it.
Oh, that thunder is coming in, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, one you mentioned. Yep, Works of Freedom. Just search for it. You can actually go to worksoffreedom.com too. Very simple to remember. Think about Bob Marley's songs of freedom. It just works. Yeah.
Yay.
But again, like I keep saying, I want to thank everybody for helping us reach our goal of 450. Now we're trying to get to 500. Because at 500, what I'm going to do, buddy?
We're going to take us out to dinner.
I'm going to take my ladies out to dinner. Is it a kind of Rasta art? Well, I will say this. It's done by me, so therefore it is. Even if I drew a line and frame it, it is definitely considered a Rasta art because because it's done by me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It doesn't matter.
It's like when we get into black art versus what have you. If I draw a circle and put a pink dot on it, and it was done by a black man, black woman, what have you. It's definitely an piece of art by a black person. But once you dig deeper into art and the expression of, you actually just realize, you know what? I'll save that kind of talk for my other channel. But enjoy it and interpret it as you may. I've been doing something this year I will go into. I used to kind of name my work. Now a lot of my works are unnamed and untitled simply because it kind of goes into the realm of dreams, right? You ever wake up and a dream is fresh on your mind, and by the time you go brush your teeth, you have no idea what it means, but when you woke up, it made so much sense. And that's kind of how I want my art to be. Like when you first see it, you're like, oh wow, like what is, and then it clicks, and then the longer you stare, you just kind of like okay, what exactly is he saying? But then you begin to just appreciate it and enjoy it because it is what it is. My artwork is taking this very dramatic. What would you call it, sweetheart? Abstract turn.
Yay.
To a degree.
Yay.
But at the same time, I'm getting heavy back into my photography roots and my animation roots and all that stuff. So I'm just a culmination of me. I've lived many lives, and at this point I'm bringing it all together as one. It's like so. Imagine 10 years ago, I couldn't have possibly done a painting of Feodora. Well, here it is 10 years later. I have Feodora, which is my daughter and my fatherhood. So then I do a painting of Feodora. I've just combined two aspects of my life, right? So the more I learn and grow and change and augment and evolve, and I throw that into my art, my music, my documentation, etc., it all becomes one big spaghetti ball. So, and that's where I am now. I'm a bowl of pasta. I'm a bowl of Rasta pasta. A few weeks ago, me and my daughter, I'm sorry for eating in your ear. This thing is just delicious. A few weeks ago, me and my daughter played it. I learned chess, right? And then the same day, I taught my daughter chess. She absolutely loves the game. So I decided to go live and film ourselves playing chess. We played 2 out of 3. She beat me 2 times. So it was fun. And I plan on doing. Really? Yo, respect. Respect. So your mom's a Rasta. That's so cool. You was also about to cut it off. It's okay, man. It's in your heart. It's in your heart. So I'm thinking of doing more live videos of me and her playing chess, discussing life, and hopefully, I can build a little community around that. I can build community around whatever. I'm a very community-driven person. I like to do things with people. Part of my being is I love nightlife, right? I love to at times when I can sleep during the day. I get up at about 5 o'clock. This is on one of my excursion days. Get about 5 o'clock, shave, shower, get fresh, step out, and don't come home until 2 days later. Right? That's an ideal. That's if like you have somebody to go out and hang with, and during that time, definitely I have my camera. I record, I document every kind of alley, crack, wild berry I can. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. And I love to film. I love to just, the thing is, I love to document.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start documenting, maybe even live streaming more of when I go out, enjoy myself, hit different venues, pubs, and maybe poetry spots of that nature. And when I get on the microphone, have somebody hold the cam and record me, and I go live with that too. But who knows, right? Who knows, right, buddy?
Right.
Just enjoy the ride, right?
Right.
When the wheels fall off, I get off and push the car with you.
Mm-hmm.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow.
Meow, meow. What I catch you yesterday, baby?
A blacky butty fool.
A black butterfly. And what did the butterfly give you as a gift?
Fairy dust. Blue fairy dust.
Blue fairy. What did you call it?
Glitter?
You called it disco dust.
Yeah, I did.
The butterfly gave me blue disco dust.
Because I held his wings and then he flirted away.
No, I've always been a showman. I'm the kind of person where you put a camera on me, you gonna get a backflip, a freestyle, an impromptu painting, a joke, some kind of rhetoric. You're gonna get something from me when the camera comes on. I've always been a showman ever since I was a kid. When I was in school, if I told a joke and got 1 laugh, my focus shifted, and I told a better joke and got 3 laughs. Then my focus shifted, and I told another joke, got the class laughing, to the point where I would get the teacher laughing. There's one story where it was me and a friend. We were in the hallway banging on the lockers, right? And we were freestyling this most obscene song that we could ever think of. But they all had these wild punchlines at the end. So we were hitting the locker and we were telling jokes, but it was in rhyme form. Our teacher opened the door because what it was, we came before before the class had let out. And his class was in there trying to learn. We were just banging the lockers. The teacher opened the door and told us to shut our mouths. I mean, with the fury of 1,000 suns, right? So he slammed the door, went back in the classroom. Our class began to line up outside the hallway. His class let out. The class we were with walked in. He grabbed me by my collar and he said, "Not you, not so fast." And he slammed the door and stood in the hallway with me. He looked me dead in the face and he clenched his teeth and he said, "You are the only person that can make me laugh." And it was an honor because this guy he wasn't a laugher. He was serious. He looked like every morning somebody stomped his puppy. That's how he looked. Every morning he woke up to another flat puppy. And he told me, "You're the only one that can make me laugh." There go my hula girl. And it was an honor, and I'll never forget that moment. And I have plenty of stories like that of teachers pulling me aside and just whispering things and saying things in my ear. Some of them not so good. But, you know, we're 40 minutes into this thing, and I'm not missing a beat. I'm in chill mode. Oh, yeah, and that's melanin. I forgot about. That's the survivor. That's the only one that survived.
The only one that survived when she was born.
Yep, that's the survivor. Melanin. And it's obvious why we named her that.
We all.
I used to cause trouble too. I used to, I was the troublemaker with the heart of gold. What you say, baby?
She was the only one that survived when she was born.
Think about it. Think about all the kittens that Shadow had. Where are they? Exactly. Yep. It was the only one.
I have melon. You have melon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of us.
Part of us. That's right.
We never did anything to get melanin. We were just born with it.
We were born.
Hey.
I've also been putting my daughter onto the 1992-93 X-Men cartoons. And she's absolutely loving it. Who's your favorite in the cartoon?
Um, I have to say Jubilee
She loves Jubilee.
because she makes fireworks.
Fireworks, of course. And she loves Jubilee. My favorite X-Men is my two favorite X-Men. Maybe I'll save that and let people guess in the comment. You know what? I don't have enough fans for anybody to try to guess and participate, so I'm just going to say it. My two favorite X-Men: Nightcrawler and Gambit. Wolverine's in there, but Nightcrawler and Gambit. I think what Alan Cummings did with the role he was given as Nightcrawler was really good. You know, I'm also a movie person. Like, I'm a big movie person. You know, so I can talk movies, and that's gonna be part of also some of the things we do going forward. We're gonna talk movies, talk art, talk some other things where we just run our mouths for a little while and be ourselves. You know, that's what it's about. I'm not really here to be a character or a caricature, and neither is my child. We don't, we're just being us in life. I'm a natural born documentarian, so this right here is just par for the course for me. That thunder is coming down. I hear it. Well, it's coming in. I hear it. It's gonna start raining soon. So maybe we should harvest. I love cartoons. I love animation. It's an escape, especially when you turn the radio on or you turn the news on and you hear and see so much. It's a super escape to just stretch your mind and just embrace the silliness, you know, of a good cartoon. You know, my daughter had me watch Bolt the other day, and I thought it was pretty cool. I love. We watched Boss Baby. That was pretty cool, and then we watched the Boss.
Baby back in business.
And then we watched the Boss Baby Back in Business. That was like, I love to laugh. And if you can make me laugh by just being genuine, like genuine humor, every now and then give me a Monty Python, give me a giant foot, give me a pie in the face. I may laugh at that too. I'm into wit, you know. Give me something that's witty. Give me something that just catches me off guard. And I'm a fan. So and then there's animation that's just so absurd that it's funny, you know. Like watching the old Sonic cartoons, that kind of stuff. As grown up, you get to see the insanity that was laced. You ask yourself, what were those adults doing, you know? Well,
I just saw a flash of lightning over there.
yep. It's lightning. It's coming. So, how are we going to harvest in the rain, good buddy?
How about we not harvest today?
Watch out. Watch out. This isn't the garden of Feodora. This is the garden of fingers and acreage. Hey, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
I need to go get myself a pear.
Yeah, man, it's good. Laugh at everything. Give me one too, baby. Get me another pair too. The good things about chickens is they're like garbage disposals. No matter what you eat. Eggs, fish, old fruit, old veggies. We throw it out there under that tree. Thank you. We throw it out there under that tree, and those chickens will tear it up. Also, we give them a good dose of corn and other things. See, I just threw the peach over there. She went and got it. But you know the hardest thing about trying to get monetized? I believe I could probably reach my 1,000 because I have, it said in 12 months, right? I started really trying to get this thing going in about January. So I have a few more months to go. I believe I can reach 500 subscribers. But I don't know if I can get 4,000 watch hours. Oh yeah, they eat everything. They're like the crabs of the land. They'll eat it. You see a frog hopping by, they'll go after the frog. They'll eat the frog. Look at her. That's my muse right there. She inspires me to do all things good. But them 4,000 watch hours, man. That's not easy. That's not easy. Because my content is a niche. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just me being me. You know, like I said, we're not a prank channel, and big up to them. We're not none of that stuff. Come on now. You can drop it on the floor. The ground floor. You want me to eat this? What's wrong with you?
You need to.
How did you do that? So you have 2,000 watch hours already? After a week? What you putting up? I gotta check you out. I think I did check you out, as a matter of fact. I can't remember because I've gotten so many new subs over the last 3 days that I've been trying to check out everybody's channel and leave love and kind remarks, give them some watch time, hit some likes. You know, I've been trying to hit up everybody and spread the love.
Okay, I think it's ready to go back inside. Tiny bees are attacking me.
Tiny bees are attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? It's a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
You're sweet. You're my sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to pollinate your skin.
Look at all this pollen they put on me then.
You sure it's pollen or just not dust from the peach? Hold on, wait a minute. Why'd you give me this peach and you get that what? Yeah, the storm is coming in. Is it good? Is it good like the one I had? Is it soft?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
It feels tough.
Yeah.
Bang it feels tough like rock.
Yeah.
And then when you bite into it, it's as soft as silk.
It's soft as silk. The metaphors of a child. True poetry, if ever I did hear. And I'll listen to everything, my dear. You were cute till you started spitting. What's up, girl? That's the eldest right there. That's the elder. She's the one. That's the gatekeeper. Have you seen the Arcanas?
Mm-mm.
I looked in there. They're not in there. I know the cats were chasing them around.
But they couldn't have done, to them.
Yeah, we would see their bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see them. Maybe we gotta go look under that tree over there. I hide out. And if they're hiding out so much, that means they're not eating, and it's been hot out here. They go OJ and Alien. And they look just like their dad. Where's Olive?
I don't know.
Hanging out somewhere?
Wait, I think that is Olive.
That's Olive right there?
Olive's under that other chair.
Oh, he's in the chair? Oh, I see him. Yep. Yep. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They have slightly different personalities. Hey, look! I just noticed something. Alien has under his arms, he has the color like his mom. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's little tan patches.
Design on the top of his mouth and he's trying to bite each other. Look at those two.
It's crazy. Hey, Elder.
Maybe they're trying to clean each other.
You know, when we first got chickens a couple years ago, it was such a new thing. There's Olivia. It was such a new thing that we began naming all the chickens. Ooh, another piece of mint. That's what I'm talking about. Mint and peach. Mint and peach. Oh,
Mint
yeah.
and peach. Mint and peach.
Yeah.
Ow, what's that?
So, but as time went on, we stopped naming them. Because you find yourself going, why am I naming these chickens? They don't know it. It was fun at first, but you get so many, and then you lose so many, and you wind up getting attached. And Cookie, we are probably going to eat that girl.
Why?
I think it's time. Daddy's going to make some curry chicken out of her.
No! Pooh.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
We have new chicks to take her place. And she's getting old. I don't even know if she's laying anymore. I think she just goes in the box and dust and sand comes out. So I don't know.
Okay. I think it's time to go back.
What, they getting you?
Even my feet are itching. And I have on boots. My feet are sore.
Is my hair dry?
Yep.
Yep. Now I gotta go put some oil in it.
I'll just make it wet all over again, though.
It's not gonna make it wet. It moisturizes it. It stops from being dry and brittle.
I need another piece of mint.
Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. I appreciate it. Tell everybody about the things I do. You're halfway there, huh? No, congratulations to you. I hope you prosper. I hope you get all the commercials. I hope Pepsi and M&M and Coca-Cola come calling, and you get your 3 cents per click. I know I want it. I would love to get just a little kickback. I don't care if it's 50 cents a month. Oh, this whole thing is mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That'll buy me a Sharpie. You know what I'm saying? They go melon. Ah, look at him. See? Look at the skin.
His skin?
Yeah, well, his fur. Look at all them things flying around him. And we have a flea kit for them. It's just that we have to put it on them, and they can't get wet within 24 hours. And it's been raining every day for the last week and a half. So we have to put it on them and let them go run around out here. They're supposed to protect them for a few months or something like that. And I feel sorry for them. But I can't have that in the house. As beautiful as she is. That's a girl, by the way. As beautiful as she is. That's my daughter's baby right there. That's your buddy, Melanin.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
We'll never get rid of her.
No. We'll hold on to her.
Even when she becomes a big cat. we'll take her with us when we move, right?
Yeah, sure.
Aren't you just a little sweetheart? You're just a little sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. Don't get too close. They'll see an opportunity. And they'll live in that gorgeous crown of yours.
But isn't she just a little sweetheart?
Yeah, rocks in there. But I have to edit. There's so many videos I shot that I didn't edit yet. I haven't had the opportunity.
You're busy being a dad.
I don't say busy being a dad, but I've been preoccupied being a dad, which is fine. You know, it's no problem. I'd rather do that than anything else in the world.
Poo, 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 poo.
Stop it. But, ladies and gentlemen, germs and worms,
We're not germs or worms.
choose
No,
one.
no. We're never germs. We're never worms.
Choose one. You're either a germ or a worm. What are you?
I'm a woman.
You're a you're a German. You're a wormin. You're earthworm Jim.
You getting the sillies over there?
I'm always catching the sillies when you're around.
On the other squad, Dr. O has cases of sillies, and Dr. O's nothing but serious.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh boy. Dr. O, huh?
Mm-hmm. And he is the doctor. Mm-hmm.
But it's been pleasant. We're riding on about an hour here. I do want to thank everybody who tuned in, dropped out, tuned in, what have you. Spread love every day. Do something positive every day. Hug someone, love someone, tell them you care. Eat something from the earth.
Fresh from the earth, and that you know what you put in it. Because sometimes stores put chemicals in their food.
Hey, man, she said it better than I could. And take a chance to plant, you know? Take your shoes off. Go step in the grass. Close your eyes for about 60 seconds. You won't miss anything. It's 24 hours in a day. And see what you come up with. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Stay pushing forward. I'm gonna let this run to a full hour. So I'm not gonna sign off just yet, but just know that we are winding down here with the father, Feodora.
I'm ready to go back in.
You gonna go back in? Okay.
But I want Dad.
Hmm?
I want Dad to come back in with me.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. I'll be inside with eating a pear and an apple at the same time.
Oh boy. All right. I'll come in and make us some lunch.
Hungry, hungry, hungry.
What, you about to play Dragon Quest, or you gonna finish watching your show?
Finish watching my show.
Alrighty. I want a piece of art from you today.
Okay.
Alrighty. And that's it. She's in the house, and the father sits in contemplation. The clouds are his muse now. The thoughts and the laughter of his child, which once was here, is now distant. Life is like that. Hold those moments. Hold them close, for they are golden, and sometimes they mean the most. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not spectacular. But listen when they tell you you need work, okay? Because sometimes it takes an outside force to make us better. Sometimes it takes an outside force to plant a seed, to give you inspiration, to give you concepts and ideas. You ever heard a song, you know, and it changes your life? I have. I have 2 albums that changed my life, and I'll talk about those later. Just remind me, and I will. You ever go to the gym or work out or drive and you play a certain song? Why do you do that? Because it motivates you. It changes your thought pattern, it changes your rhythm, and it dictates your groove. And being around the right people who have your benefits and well being in place, they can tell you some things about yourself that you may not like, but you ought to listen. And consider changing. Be like Dr. Strange and run through your mind all the things and possibilities of what changing and augmenting can mean for your future and the ones around you. And move with the best intentions. Never lose your dignity. And again, with that, I will say